It is finally time for level 2 of my 4D body position program, and this is the most requested video I've had for 2 years, because it's 2 years ago since I posted level 1, and I think I'm the only motocross coach on YouTube that has been studying nanoscience, and this is going to be for your benefit, because you can say that my 4D body position program gives you 4 levels of understanding to the body position. And this is not just a number that I picked out of the thin air, just like Albert Einstein. He didn't suddenly decide there was going to be 4 dimensions to space-time. You know, there's 3 space dimensions, and then time is the 4th dimension in space-time. Okay? And in the same way, the 4D body position program has 4 levels that are very logically structured. And let me explain that. So level 1 are the generally correct standing position and sitting position, okay? So that's just understanding like the attack position, okay? Level 2 that we're gonna do today is all the variations of the standing position and the sitting position. All the different foot positions that are being used, and basically standing position, leaning forward, leaning back. When do you do that? When do you sit? When do you stand? Understanding all these variations is level 2, okay? Level 3 is all the stuff you cannot see on videos. Okay, and that is pressure points where there's looseness and tightness in the body when you're riding, and also small cues for correct posture when you're sitting and standing on the bike. And now level 4 is all the variations of pressure points and looseness and tightness. Sometimes you tighten up in some muscles for certain purposes when you're riding, and other times you're loosening up, for example in the grip of the legs to the bike, for certain purposes, and that's all level 4. So that's the variations, okay? And in the big picture, you can say that level 1 and 2 is all the stuff you can see on video, and level 3 and 4 is all the invisible stuff that you cannot see unless you look very careful, okay? Like for example, it's really hard to see if a rider is tightening his core muscles when he's riding, right? That's a good example, I would say. So if you think all this sounds exciting, make sure you subscribe to the channel to see it. And these body position masterclasses that I call them in the 4D body position program, they will be available in a short version for free, and then in the full version for channel members that have clicked that little join button below, where you're supporting the development of this channel and get access to more exclusive content that I put more work into. Okay, and in case you're new to my channel, let me quickly introduce myself. So I'm the head coach of motocrossphuket.com, which is a 2-time TripAdvisor award-winning holiday training camp in Thailand. And I've coached over 1,000 clients, and that gives me a real hands-on experience in coaching. And also it has given me practice in explaining things in the simplest way possible, and also using a step-by-step approach, which is very characteristic of this whole 4D program. It's really step by step. You start with level 1, and then you build on top of that with level 2, and then level 3, and then level 4 to start to ride more like a pro, but step by step, not trying to do everything at once. Also, I'm a former student of nanoscience, which gives me a good scientific background to explain the mechanics and physics of riding technique. That's also quite unique, I think, for a motocross YouTuber, to have this package of expertise like in one package. And then I like to ride 2-strokes. This is my Honda CR race-winning, race-tech suspension 250 2-stroke from 2001. It's like a passion bike build project I've done as well. So with that out of the way, let's get started. So I'm gonna go through variations, starting from the very basic stuff, such as when to sit on the bike and when to stand on the bike, okay? And then also a really important variation of the body position to understand is what it means to be centered on the bike, because being centered on the bike is dynamic. It's not just being in the same position all the time. So we're going to talk about that too. And then we're going to really get into it. We're going to talk about all the different variations of foot positions and finger positions and knee positions, hip positions, even chest. And you'll be surprised, there's actually 11 different foot positions that I could think of that are commonly used. And yes, it sounds pretty wild, but we're gonna have to talk about that. Remember, the foot pegs is the primary contact point of the bike. That's where 99% of your body weight goes into the foot pegs. And you should control the bike more from the foot pegs and the knees, like with your lower body strength than your upper body strength for most of the time, okay? And it's also going to be fun to talk about 5 different finger positions at the end of the video. So we're going to start from the bottom and then work our way up to different body position variations, okay? And then we're going to end with finger positions. We start with the foot positions and work our way up. Let's get started. To watch the full version of my advanced riding videos and support the development of this channel, click the join button below and become a member. And thereby you will get access to exclusive videos where I go through the most advanced skill levels and also explaining things from a physics standpoint, because I have a background in science and thereby studying physics, so I'm able to explain actual riding technique and the mechanics of riding, also bike setup, in a way that you don't see on many other channels. Also, I share my own step-by-step methods on how I track my own progress and riding technique development. So if you're interested in that, consider becoming a member and clicking the join button. And if you like tropical island holidays, visit fitcamp5.com for my 2-time TripAdvisor award-winning training camp, where we train fitness and action sports together while learning to live a healthy lifestyle and, maybe most importantly, have fun at the same time. And if you're really serious about improving yourself, you should definitely check out my full online courses, where I share step-by-step programs on how I develop my own routines over the last 12 years as a CEO working in 4 different countries, while being a successful competitive athlete with more than 20 years of experience in fitness and nutrition. Check the link in the description for that. And in any case, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, be awesome, believe in yourself, and see you on the next one.